Welcome back in, everybody, to another Qi Gong class. If you are looking to move and breathe, this is the right class. So let's start moving here, weight shifting left and right, getting pressure off of our sit bones. If you're standing right away, you still weight shift left and right to get pressure off your feet. And then I'm going to start stomping. For this class, like usual, I like to sit in the beginning and stand in the second half. You're welcome to stand more than that or sit more than that. That's just the pattern that I go with so that it can be as accessible to as many people as possible. I do usually recommend that people sit at the beginning so that you can reach your ankles and so that your leg muscles are soft so that we can warm them up nicely, but if you don't have a chair, that's okay. Tapping the feet to wake up the body awareness left and right here. And settle down with the legs. Coming down toward the ankle. Tap, tap, tap the calves. Working our way up. You can do fists or open palms. And up toward the knee, circles around the knee like you're washing the knee. Little hammer fists, tapping the upper quadricep, or the upper leg, the quadriceps. And sides of the leg. And underneath the hamstring there. All right, if you're standing, some of the leg muscles here are going to be firm and it's going to be harder to kind of break up any congestion and get the blood flow through. So we're just wiggling things out to get things ready. Switching sides, tap, 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 down at the ankles, working our way up the calves. Tap, tap, tap. Up toward the knee, circles around the knee. Tops of the quadriceps. Sides of the leg, and whenever you're ready, coming down to the hamstring, moving it around a little bit to make sure everything's got good flow and everything's awake and alive and feeling good. All right, sitting up nice and tall, pull the shoulder blades back and down, nice long neck, nose tips up just a little bit so that we can open up our airway more. If you're standing now, that is fine. We don't get down that low anymore. We don't tap the ankles, but I'm still gonna sit for the first half. So nose up, nice deep breath, in through the nose if you can. Sometimes during different seasons or in the morning, we're more stuffed up than other times. And sometimes structurally, it just doesn't work for us to breathe in through the nose very much. Get as much air through the nose as you can. Do your best, forget the rest. The nose is a good filter, temperature regulator. Exhale. And helps to produce nitric oxide, good vasodilator, good blood flow. Weight shift left and right throughout the class whenever you need to if you've got pressure in your sit bones. All right, here we are. I'm going to tap my wrists into my ribs and the fingertips into my gut. Just getting the digestion started here, getting the stomach and the gut regulated. You've got nerves and parts of the endocrine system right here in the mid section of the body that we want to wake up through some vibration. So tapping kind of allows for that vibration. The other thing is sound. So if you want to make some sound and go you are welcome to make sound. I try not to make so much sound throughout the class because I'm not the best singer and I don't want to chase you away, but you're welcome to make more sound. If I was alone, I'll tell you what, I make more sound. Maybe even going left and right. And rest the arms down to the sides. Nice deep breath in through the nose. The fingertips might be buzzing here a little bit. Just kind of recalibrating all that nerve sensation from tapping. And let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Big, big shoulder rolls. And switch directions, up, forward, and down. All right, turning the head left and right. And we haven't done this in a little while, so I'm gonna tap my fingertips together. The palms might touch, or it might just be fingertips. Again, similar to when we were stomping earlier, we're waking up the sensation through the joints, waking up our body awareness, our proprioception, nervous system, and then act like we're washing the hands, the forearms, or like we're rubbing in lotion. The biceps, triceps, and shoulder on one side, and then we'll switch sides. Hand, wrist, forearms, waking up all the sensation in the limbs. All right, and I will skip over the neck, head, and face today, but there are good techniques in Qi Gong for reducing headaches and just kind of waking up the mind and the head with tapping, but we'll skip past that today. Let me know if you're interested in more of those kinds of things and we can do more of them. Here we are. Let's get into our breathing and movement. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me a little bit better. Breathe in as we roll the wrists up toward the shoulders. Exhale, float the hands down. Remember to weight shift whenever you need to if you're getting pressure in your sit bones or in your feet. Breathing in, coming up. Exhale down. Now there are benefits to breathing at somebody else's rhythm, right? Kind of communally working together in this same pattern. But if I'm making you hold your breath because I'm breathing too slow, or if I'm making you hyperventilate and breathe too fast, we don't want either of those. So don't hold your breath, don't hyperventilate, right? Don't get lightheaded and dizzy. Keep the flow going in and out at all times. Okay, one more here, coming on up. And then I'm going to push out to the sides and drop the hands down. Breathe in, come up toward the shoulders. Exhale out to the sides and down. So straight up. Exhale out and down. Breathing in, coming up. Exhale out to the sides. Last one, down. Coming up toward the shoulders. Now we'll go straight forward. And down. Coming on up toward the shoulders. Straight forward. And down. It's okay to make some sound as you exhale, right? Coming on up. Coming on up. Last one. And changing it now. Breathe in, come up toward the shoulders. I'm going to push one hand forward on top of the other. Okay, so both of my hands are pushing forward, but one is going behind the other. They're narrow. Okay, when I breathe in, I'm going to pull back and wide in sort of these cat claws, tiger claws, rock climbing hooks, right? Like I could climb a wall. Fingertips are kind of bent, right? Pull the shoulder blades back. Okay, and the elbows are bent. They're not wide out to the side. When we exhale, we push narrow. When we breathe in, we pull back and wide. Exhale, narrow. Breathe in, pull back and wide. Some of these patterns might make you yawn or burp and belch and all sorts of other things. That's okay, right? Let them happen. Address anything that feels like it needs to move in your body. Couple more here. Breathing in, pulling back. Exhale, push. And the last one, breathing in. And push. Now, don't twist your knees here, but bow and arrow looks like this. The right hand pulls back, or one hand pulls back and the other one stays forward. I rotate the spine, but not the knees. So if you're standing, don't twist your knees. If you're seated, it's not a big risk. Pull back on the right. Exhale and unwind. Switching sides. Exhale and unwind. Pull back. Exhale and unwind. Pulling back. Exhale and unwind. One more on each side. I had a good yawn there. And unwind. Last one here. And unwind. Now very similar, palms up, elbows just slightly bent. I'm going to rotate as I swing out with my right, breathing in. Exhale and unwind. And you don't have to reach back perfectly straight, right? It's just a little bit of a bent elbow. Pull the shoulder blade back and just kind of hinge at the spine or hinge at the shoulder blade. Pulling back, exhale and unwind. Okay, left hand circles back. Don't hit your funny bone, your elbow, your ulnar nerve on your chair. Exhale and unwind. Okay, right hand circles back, breathing in. Good shoulder mobility here. The arms can stay kind of low. They don't need to be up high. Exhale and unwind. Breathing in, coming back. My chair's getting in the way when I'm to the side. And there's our last one. Now, both arms circle out at the same time. My sternum faces forward. I'm not twisting the spine here. Circle out, breathing in. Chest pushes forward, opening up the chest as we breathe in. Exhale, circle forward. Breathing in, circling out. Exhale, circle forward. Couple more. Here's one. Exhale, circle forward. And the last one, breathing in, circle out. Exhale, forward and down with the hands. Let them swing here for a second. Re-regulate, reset, recalibrate your breathing. Weight shift. We'll take a brief break and then we'll get back into some movement here. You can tap the feet. You can take deep breaths in through the nose if you can. And out through the mouth, through a steady stream. Maybe even try pursed lip breathing style where you bring your lips close together so it's like you're exhaling through a small straw-sized hole, which will be a longer exhale than normal. All right, and here we are. Hands are down. Breathe in as we circle out and up overhead. Exhale, circling out and down. Breathing in, circle out and up. Exhale, circling out and down. Breathing in, circle out and up. Exhale, out and down. Breathing in, circle out and up. And slightly different here on this next one, out and down. Right hand only, breathing in, circle out and up. I'm going to point my nose at my right hand. And it's okay if you're on your left, right? It never really matters which side you're on. I just tell you in case it helps one or two of you out there. You can mirror me though if that's better. Circle out and up on the other side. Exhale out and down. We're getting some neck motion here by pointing the nose at the hand. Out and up. Exhale out and down. Other side. And when we exhale here, turn this giant wheel. So one will circle out and down, one will circle out and up. Breathing in, go the other way. Giant captain's wheel maybe. Exhale, circle. Breathing in, circle. Exhale, circle. In and circle. When we exhale, bring both hands down, 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 down. All right. Let's try a couple of pursed lip breathing styles with some sound, with rhythm, things like that. As we exhale, and they'll be slow, steady exhales. Some people can exhale for 20 seconds, 40 seconds, 2 minutes. It's going to be different for everyone. You're welcome to follow my pattern if you like, but just don't hold your breath, whether it's at the top of the breath, holding, or at the bottom of the breath, out, right? We don't want to hold our breath. So just keep on cycling. If you run out of air, breathe back in. You can do more repetitions than me if need be. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to scoop forward and up, breathing in. Okay, and then I'm going to come down like this, right in front of the shoulders. Forearms are fairly vertical. Fingertips are kind of like raindrops trickling down. Okay, and I'm going to bring my lips very close together to where it looks like, I don't know if it looks like, but it sounds like a steady stream, like I'm exhaling through a small straw-sized hole. Coming on up. Okay, and again, breathing in, coming on up. And yours might be slower, it might be faster, I don't know. Like I said, the rhythm and the rate is going to be very personal to you. Speaking of rhythm, I'm going to do rhythmic breathing here, where I tap my tongue to the back of my teeth or the roof of my mouth. Sounds like this. Very good calming technique, right? Breathing in, coming on up. If you're ever in a fluster, give rhythmic breathing a chance. Out through the mouth with a little bit of tapping of the tongue to the roof or the back of the teeth, either one. Okay, keep on going there if you like those. If you're comfortable, I'm going to make some sounds. I'm going to buzz as I exhale on my next one. If it's weird for you, don't worry about it. Nobody's forcing you to do it. Listen to yourself and see what you like. I'm only going to do this like a couple times because I don't want to buzz you out of here, but I'm making a Z sound like a buzzing bee. Exhale and go bzzz. Right? So buzzing is vibration, and it's a pretty aggressive vibration, I would say, in my head, neck, core. It's a lot of vibration, okay? And vibration is good for breaking things up and getting things moving, right? So we like vibration when it comes from ourselves and it's a natural source, right? Come on up when it's not a jackhammer. Come on up, breathing in. And you might hum with M sounds. So that one does a couple of things. When your mouth is closed, you're exhaling through your nose technically, right? But it's a very slow and vibrating exhale. Warms up the nose, which we don't always get when we're exhaling through the mouth. And warmth opens up cells, right? It gets things flowing. So warmth is another technique. Think of cold things as ice cubes, right? They're stiff, they're rigid. Warm things are stretchy. So the tissues can heat up here and there with an M humming breath, okay? Last one here, you choose which one you like. I'm gonna switch between all three, which is kind of weird to do, but I'm gonna do it just to demonstrate. Coming on up. Rhythmic. Buzzing, bzzz, or humming. or just silent. All right. Wiggle the hips. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and click the like button so that this can be recommended to other people on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. If you'd like to stay seated, by all means, stay seated. If you've been standing already, I'm going to join you guys, and if you're going to join me standing now and you've been seated, then great, we're doing the same exact practice, that's fine. Let's see here. There may be a couple of moves in the standing practice that we do where the knees get in the way if you're in a chair, right? I'll do them standing, my knees won't be in the way. If you're in a chair, your knees might be. You just have to pick the arms up, and it's fine, right? It takes a little bit of the flow out, but you still get a lot of motion out of it. All right, so I'm in my standing practice now, but you can stay seated if you like. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Nice wide feet, weight shifting left and right. And let's circle around with the arms. This is called Bear in the Woods, getting the spine warmed up, getting the feet and legs warmed up. Right, this is one of those moves. If you're in a chair, your knees probably get in the way a little bit. You're not able to flop the arms quite as well. That's okay. Just don't hit your elbow on the back of your chair, right? And let's get started. Very similar practice, and then we'll add on to it. Exhale, sink at the knees and hips. Breathe in, come up toward the shoulders. Exhale, sink at the knees and hips. Breathing in, coming up toward the shoulders. Exhale, sink down. By the way, if you're ever doing a whole class like this, standing, you want to make sure your legs are not locked out, okay? If you've been standing for the last 20 minutes and you're locking your legs out, stop it. Get them bent as we exhale, and less bent when we inhale. They're still not locked out even when we're standing tall. We don't want them like that, okay? Last one here, down, and come on up, breathing in. Let's push out to the sides, sinking at the knees and hips, and then down. Breathe in, coming up. Exhale, push out to the sides, and down. Breathing in, coming up. Exhale, sink at the knees and hips and push out. Coming on up. Awesome job today, everybody. Great to have you all, as usual. I love having my friends in class. Coming on up. Coming on up. Exhale. Last one here, breathing in, coming up. Out to the sides. All right, coming back up toward the shoulders. Straight forward and down. Come up toward the shoulders. Straight forward and down. Come on up. If you want to throw in any of those sounds, you're welcome to buzz, bzzz, all you want, and hum. And you can even do these moves so much slower that you're doing pursed lip breathing, right? And I might be doing 5 or 6 repetitions, and you might do 2 or 1. I don't know. That would be a perfectly fine practice if you wanted to check that out. All right. Next up, coming up toward the shoulders. Forward and narrow, one hand over the other. Cat claws come back like you're ready to scratch a post, I guess. Back toward the shoulder blades, come back toward the shoulders with the hands. Nice and wide as we stand tall. Narrow as we push straight forward. Breathing in, standing tall. Sink down as we push straight forward. Breathing in, pulling back. Narrow as we push forward. I might sneeze, everybody. We'll see. Pulling back. Pushing forward. All right, one more here. Nice deep breath as we pull back. And bow and arrow is next, okay? So exhale, push forward. Right hand pulls back as we twist, okay? Pulling back. You don't need to twist it, or please don't twist the knees. It's not that you don't need to. Please don't. Rotate the spine as we pull back. Exhale and unwind. You don't need to be squatted too far, right? Just listen to your body on what your depth is going to be. Exhale and unwind. Two more on each side. Here's one, breathing in. And out. Here's one on the other side, breathing in. And out. Here's number two, breathing in. And out. Breathing in. Last one, out. Palms up, elbows bent. The shoulders can come down a little bit, and we circle out to the right, breathing in. So I'm rotating the spine. Don't hit your elbow on the back of the chair. Exhale and unwind. Breathing in, circle left. Exhale and unwind. One more on each side, breathing in. My legs are getting tired, you guys. Exhale, circle forward. One more on the other side, breathing in. Exhale and unwind. Now both at the same time, so it looks like this. Circle out as the chest opens up. We breathe in, the sternum kind of pushes forward. Exhale, sink down at the knees and hips, circling forward. We'll do about 4 of those. Circle out, breathing in. Exhale, circle forward. Breathing in, circle out. Last one here, breathing in, circling out. Exhale, circle forward. And the hands can come down and we can swing the hands. Kick the feet, shake the arms, roll the shoulders, both directions. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And settle down with the feet, settle down with everything. Circle out and up overhead, breathing in. Exhale, circle out and down. By the way, I say out and up overhead. If it doesn't make it that far, that's okay. You can always modify this to be smaller. Exhale, circling out and down. Like all the moves, you can modify it all to be smaller, or you can even just envision the movement, right? If you're laying in bed in the morning, you want to visualize Qi Gong. You're not quite ready to even move yet. That's an okay way to get moving. Couple more here. Here's one. Coming on up. Circling out and down. And last one, breathing in, circle out and up. Exhale out and down. Now, one side at a time. So I'm going to go right hand only, breathing in, circling out and up, watching my hand with my eyes, with my nose pointing at it. Exhale out and down. Breathing in. Exhale out and down. Right hand circling out and up. Doesn't matter which side you're on. Exhale out and down. Last one here. Left hand circles out and up. Breathing in. Turn this giant wheel as we exhale. Sinking down. Breathing in, turn the other way, standing tall. Exhale, sinking down. So remember, next time you do a class like this, if you're in a chair, great. If you're standing, make sure your knees and hips are moving a little bit, right? They're not locked out. Like if I'm sitting in the first half and you're standing right away, You want to make sure you're rising and falling and getting the blood to flow through the legs. Exhale, sinking at the knees and hips. Last one here, nice deep breath in, circle out and up. And both hands come down, down, down. All right, let's get to a series, just like we did before, with scooping up, and then we'll do pursed lip breathing, rhythmic breathing, buzzing. Okay, we'll do different sounds, okay? And we might do a couple extra now that it's our second round, okay? So there would be some familiar ones and some that we did not do yet today. So here we are, scooping forward and up, breathing in. Exhale down. I'm going to bring my lips closer together like I'm exhaling through a small straw-sized hole, breathing in. Yours might be faster or slower, that's fine. Don't hold your breath at the top or the bottom of the movement, just kind of keep on flowing. So you want to move right into it if you're already out of air. I don't mean already like already, I mean if you're out of air before me. Breathing in, coming on up. All right, I'm going to try rhythmic breathing where I tap my tongue quickly. And I'll try it where I tap my tongue slowly. Okay, if you're ever experiencing some stress, anxiety, fluster, right, discomfort, you might start fast and slow it down like this. So you can check out those practices for yourself and see what works for you. This one, this is our buzzing breath. So we come on up, breathing in. Buzz coming down. Lots of vibration in the head. Bzzz. You can keep buzzing if you like, but I'm going to move through other sounds. Here's the M sound. Come on up. M as in monkey. All right, then the N sound, as in nose, nostrils. Come on up, in through the nose if you can. Slightly different, the lips will be open for this. And then ah, as in aha. Okay, come on up, in through the nose. Ah. So now your breath is coming a little bit more from the throat, right? Ah. And this will be my last one. I'll ooh on this last one. Breathing in, coming up. Ooh. All right. Catch your breath. We're done with all the fun sounds. I think they're wonderful, but I get it. They're funny sounds to some people. So if that's weird practice for you, just do the breathing. Forget about the, tune me out, turn my volume down if you need to, and then just do the movement and the breathing. But there are benefits to sound vibration through the body. I love it. Feels good, clears my mind, helps my mind focus, and just a reset. It's the reboot button, right? Shaking out the arms, shaking out the legs, roll the shoulders. Not quite done yet. Also, if you're sick and congested, vibration coming from your own body, that's going to help with some of that drainage. It's great stuff. Not the congestion, the vibration. All right, here we are. Unlock the knees. Let's move left and right a little bit here. If you're in a chair, you can just sway just a tad. And you might have nice wide feet for this. All right, I'm going to put one hand to one hip. Doesn't matter which one. This is my left hand to my right hip, so it doesn't matter though. Breathe in as we swipe over. Switch sides. Exhale, swiping over. Breathing in, swiping over. Exhale, swiping over. Breathing in, swiping over. This is called painting the hills. Imagine what color hills you're painting today. Breathing in and over. Resetting underneath. Coming on up. And exhale. That's our last one. Now rainbow, circle out and up, facing forward. I'm still facing you. Circle out and up, breathing in. Exhale out and down. Sway the other way. Exhale out and down. Circle out and up. Exhale out and down. Out and up, breathing in. Exhale out and down. Circling. Exhale out and down. I'm going to slow it down here and do rotating rainbow. Instead of my sternum facing you the whole time, I'm going to rotate my upper body. This is another one of those where you got to watch your knees. Not so much if you're in a chair, but if you're standing, you don't want to twist your knees. Okay, so unlock the knees, rotate the spine, breathe in as we scoop out to the side and up. Turn the other way and exhale out and down. And if you don't have this full mobility, 180-degree turn, that's okay, right? Qi Gong's not necessarily as much about matching a posture, right? It's not about matching a shape. It's more of following some methods, including flow, using what you have, right? The catch and release of energy and air, that kind of stuff. Pairing things together like movement and air and energy. Paired, sort of this catalyst of teamwork with all those things working together. It's not as concerned about total range of motion. Now, range of motion can be improved with it, but it's not, you don't have to move as much as me. Anyway, I'll hush now. A couple more here, breathing in, circle out and up. Exhale, other side. Last one, breathing in, circle out and up. Exhale to the other side. All right, shaking out the arms, shaking out the legs. Let's roll the wrists. If you haven't yet, go ahead and like the video so that YouTube can recommend it to other people. Thank you so much. Roll the shoulders and get to our last few moves here. Great job today, everybody, by the way, especially if some of these things were new for you. I hope you enjoyed them. This one is palms together, unlock the knees. If you're sitting, that's great. Palms come up over the head. This is tracing the meridians or washing the chi. In front of the shoulders, axillary, ribs, waist, sides of the legs. I squat down a little bit and come underneath my knees. And then I tuck my tail and my chin and I roll up. Okay, so normally we don't like to round the back throughout the whole day if you can avoid it, right? You want to stay nice and vertical with your spine. For this move, we're kind of snaking up one vertebrae at a time. Here we are, palms together, up and back behind the head, in front of the shoulders, armpits, ribs, waist. Just underneath the knees if you can reach. Tuck the tail and the chin. As we roll up, slow and steady, one vertebrae at a time. You don't want to extend anything, you just kind of roll up. Last one. And come on up. All right, final sequence here. We push in 4 different directions: down, sideways, forward, and up. We do this set of moves just about every class as our, I'm not gonna call it a cool down, more of our finisher, right? Just to kind of tie things up with some familiarity, which is good to do. Here we are, breathing in, coming up toward the shoulders. That way you don't leave class like, what just happened? I mean, I guess that could happen anyway. Exhale, down, down, down. Breathing in, coming up toward the shoulders. Exhaling, pushing out to the sides. So we got going 4 different directions here. Back to the shoulders. Straight forward as we exhale. Breathe in, back to the shoulders. Exhale. This is the funny one. We push up and we still sink at the knees and hips. Right? Feels funny, looks funny. Breathing in, back to the shoulders. And let's cycle through it one last time. Down. Back to the shoulders. Exhale, out to the side. Sink at the knees and hips. Back to the shoulders. Exhale, push forward. Back to the shoulders. Nice deep breath. Push up and sink down. Final deep breath. Hands come to the heart. Awesome job, everybody. Unfold, unwind. Again, thank you guys so much. Have a great week. Bye-bye.